What's up, everybody? This is Captain Fuzzikins here with another episode of Dark Souls. This is all post-commentary because my audio got messed up. This episode is going to be a little bit of backtracking. It's going to also be like a highlight reel of sorts because there's no point in showing everything if the commentary's gone. I did do some farming in between the last episode and this one, so that's an updated level there. I did die twice during that, so I'll be putting an updated death counter on there right about now. And now let's get started. First things first, since his companions left, we're going to take out Petrus, because I don't like Petrus. Of course, it would help if I actually hit him, though.
By the lords, you damn.
So we're going to be fancy.
Enough of you.
I'm going to parry
The
him,
wrath of the
because he deserves it.
This can't be. It can't end like this.
He totally deserves that. But we're still in Way of White, so we're going to have to go to Oswald to get rid of that. And as you can see, we are back at the Undead Asylum. We are going to get the Peculiar Doll so we can go to the Painted World. But first, we're going to have to get through these Torch Hollows. And as you see, total fail. Total fail. I'm going to put bits in a fast forward like this, just, to show a little bit of the run through so I'm not teleporting all over, and it adds some fun to it, so we still get to see some of the combat, and it's not all jumpy. Before we go and fight the Asylum Demon, though, we're going to go and talk to Mr. Oscar. And I figured, I'll try to be fancy like I was with Petrus and parry Oscar as well. I'm gonna have to parry him again, because that first one didn't do it. And it's good practice. Then we'll switch out to the Crest Shield for the Demon, and before I did him, I actually went and fought the Black Knight to get the doll, because I figured I'd die at least once to that stray demon. So I was like, why not get the Peculiar Doll before we go there, just in case we die. Going for backstabs there. I gotta need to heal, and this was my biggest mistake. You're doing so well, and then we get owned by the Black Knight. But we're back already. This time we're a little bit more cautious, though. Focusing mostly on the backstabs, because parrying with Black Knights I'm still not 100%. So, I just fished for backstabs basically on the Black Knight. A little cheap, but it got the job done, and that's pretty much what I was looking for. So I was trying not to die too much. Yeah, the reason this episode took so long to get out was, obviously the audio got messed up, but then I was trying to think of something creative to do with it. But it ended up not going through, so I just did it this way. And now we're gonna fast forward here through most of this. I don't know why I'd left this in. I should have just cut this out. The reason the Asylum Demon's in fast forward, I guess, is because we're gonna end up dying. I left this in because I wanted to show you that I actually was doing pretty good on remembering to dodge his little attacks. I was doing pretty awesome on him, I felt. I was like surprised. Because usually I end up dying. Then, you know, I got him real close. And then it just went bad from right about here. I got a little too anxious there with the explosion. And then there's this. Not sure how this worked. I got hit by like his wing or something like that, but nothing looked like it hit me, so I wasn't sure what happened. Needless to say, I was like, what the hell? So, round 2. This one's left at normal speed because I want to leave the boss fights at normal speed at least. Get those back. I got lucky there because it seemed like the past few times I fought him on other characters, the first move he's been doing when you drop down is that really quick magic attack in front of him, where he does that horizontal swing and it just explodes in front of him. He was doing that with my other characters like the second you drop, so basically you were more or less screwed when you got to him. But with this fight, it wasn't too bad. If you don't lock on him, you can pretty much stay on his leg there and you're good to go. And it's just a matter of reading his moves. You know, constantly staying towards that leg so that if he starts to do that horizontal sweep, you can get out from behind him easier. Played it a little close there, but you know, when you're behind him, you can just go for his tail there, because most of the time your sword won't hit him if you're swinging vertically. But if you go for the tail, you usually clip it and you'll get some damage on it. If you're close enough, unlike that, where I was whiffing the whole time. Yeah, I think it was like the first time when I fought this guy, one of my characters, it was awful. I had no weapons that were doing decent damage. They were all doing like 60 a hit or something like that. It was ridiculous. I ended up beating him with a katana because I haven't had the Iato or the Yato, whatever you want to call it, in my inventory. And with the bleed effect, I was like, all right. So I just kept doing the bleed effect and doing that way. But I just kept sucking on that one just because his moves are slightly different from the first Asylum Demon because he has those magic AOE's, and I just wasn't reading him right. First time I fought him. First time ever I fought him. And later builds, it was just okay. It worked pretty simple. Yeah, again, I wanted to do something cool for this montage, but I just was lazy. I was like, I don't want to do it, so I didn't. Maybe for another one, because I can say there might be another one coming up. I'm actually a few episodes ahead of this in terms of recording, and there's one where, I don't know, I might just edit them all the deaths together into one episode, because 2 episodes full of it is just not going to work out, I don't think. Or I might leave it in, I'm not sure. But Asylum Demon went down. Second try and dropped the all-important Titanite slab. And now we're going to homeward and fast forward to Anne Orlando. We're going to take out this gargoyle. Mini bosses too, I think I'll leave in. Well, not think, I did leave him in. We'll chop his tail in this one a little bit. So I don't recall if I did it in the actual gargoyle fight. That was a while ago. But anyway, here's this. I figured might as well, because you can chop, in case you missed the first gargoyle, you can chop these guys' tails too. I think you only get the one tail axis. So if you get it here, I don't think you could get it early. Like if you get it during the actual boss fight, I don't think you can get it again. But I don't remember. Either way, we killed the gargoyle. And then we ran back here to get to the demon Titanite. Yeah, he just looks different right now because I'm used to seeing him in the future, so like back in time. Demon Titanite, which probably not going to use because I'm not going to use any of the boss weapons. Because you can't use Sunlight Blade with any of the boss weapons. Or Dark Moon Blade for that matter. None of the boss weapons work with that. At least to my knowledge, I don't think any of them work. And if it did, it was one of the ones I'm not going to use, so. But I'm pretty sure you can't. But either way, Gonna go here to the busted window to get into the cathedral. Or the painting room, rather. Failed backstab. And failed to dodge the throwing knife there. And then it's got stupid and backed into a corner here. And we got killed by his flurry of attacks. And he's a badass now. And just totally walks away like, yeah, whatever. So we fast forward here. Got my stuff back. And this is actually the first time I've attempted doing this, and it actually turned out quite well. Just barely made that jump there. If you don't have a bow, you can do that. Just lure the first guy off and just run and jump. But now we're going to turn this little lever here. And skip the cutscene. And fight the second gargoyle. Attempt to get a heal off before he gets up here. Don't know why I didn't just flask, because the heal basically ended up being useless. But either way, we go through this one. And somehow get hit by that from behind. I think it was his tail that did that. So, yeah, now we're smart using the flask. It's been a while since I've watched this footage, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on. I mean, I did edit it together, but still. But that's just why I think you can get the tail twice, because I chopped his too and I don't get it. So I think you can only get it once per playthrough. And then I realized that since we're going to the painted world next, that it would probably be a good idea to spend whatever I can before I go, considering there's going to be no bonfire in there. So if I die, I'm losing a lot of stuff. And we're going to res too, because I wanted to fight Mr. Jeremiah the Bullfrog. So we're going to... I just got this on fast forward just to show, that, here's where we're going. And because I accidentally skipped the painting cutscene, which I'm sad about. But either way, we're going through here, the painting, and this is where we're going to end up in the next video. Quit right in front of the bonfire for you guys. And thanks for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next one.